Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you what you can make from a non-working television tuner. So let's start disassembling it, unscrew the screws, remove the cover, and then take out the circuit boards. To remove the main board, you need to unscrew two nuts at the top. We unscrew the power supply and after that remove the front panel. In the front and back parts of the case, you need to drill holes so you can attach metal plates to them. This is done to cover all unnecessary openings. I secure the plates using rivets. Now we put two large computer fans inside the case. Using an awl, we mark the spots for drilling holes for the screws. After marking, we drill holes to mount the fans. And also make a few additional holes right away. You'll see what they're for later. On the front and back panels, you need to make a large hole for the button and the power cable. Into the 4 additional holes, insert 5mm bolts and tighten them with nuts. After securing all the bolts, you need to screw a nut on top, put on a small metal bracket and tighten it with another nut. Now, using rivets, you need to attach fiberglass strips to these brackets. After securing the fiberglass, you can attach the fans to the case. You need to insert a cable gland into one large hole and a power button into the other. To operate the fans, you need to install a 12-volt power supply. To avoid short circuits, I attached it to the fiberglass board and secured the board to the case with double-sided tape. Next, for the do-it-yourself project, we will need a self-regulating heating cable. I've shown many times how to connect it properly, but people keep asking in the comments, so I'll show it again. First, remove the top insulation layer, then separate it so the conductor is as close to the edge as possible. Bend the conductor to the side and cut it off. Trim it slightly higher, then apply the heat shrink. This is done so that the conductors don't short with each other. Next, strip the insulation from the other end of the wire and after that, strip both conductors. Cut the insulation carefully to avoid damaging the conductor. It should come off easily. Now you need to connect a piece of copper wire to each of these conductors, but instead of just twisting or soldering them, you should crimp them using a special sleeve. First, this cable can't be soldered. Second, it heats up. After crimping, insulate each conductor with heat shrink tubing, then add another layer on top. This is how easily a self-regulating heating cable is connected. We supply 220 volts to it and check if everything works. I connected a thermocouple to the multimeter and with its help we'll check if the cable heats up, everything works. The maximum heating temperature is 65 degrees. Now this cable needs to be wound onto the fiberglass inserts on top of the fan in the fiberglass strips. I drilled large holes for this in advance. This is how it all turned out for me. Then run the power supply cable and connect all wires. We connect the wires from the fans together in parallel and then connect them to the wires from the power supply. Ensure a reliable connection by soldering thoroughly and insulating with heat shrink tubing. Once connected, we apply voltage and check if it works. As you can see, the fans are spinning and the cable is also starting to heat up. Now we close the lid, tighten the screws, and our homemade device is done. I think many of you have realized that this turned out to be a small heater. This kind of heater is very economical and it will be useful for heating small spaces. You can use it to heat chickens. But I made it for my dog. It's freezing outside now, and besides, my dog is very old and always cold, so I think this homemade device will be useful for him. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching.